Smart auto on again, huh?
Turn this shit off.
Oh, pardon me. Where's all your bones at, huh? Got any bones up here? No bones up here, they all in the back right there. I see one bone. I feel a couple more. There's one. There's that old bone. What you see out there, huh, Snot Boy? Need that window cleaned off yet? Oh yeah, look at that. Yucky, yuck, yuck. Yucky dog. God dang. God. Oh. That's better. Quit snotting up the window, boy. Right back at it. I'm gonna snot that window all up. Just for meanness, just for spite. Got lots of snot, I could do it all night. Right? As soon as I clean it, you do it again. Got lots of snot, I can do it all night. Oh, fucker, sit down, please. Hey. Chillax for a minute. Let's just chillax. Enjoy the peaceful moment. Away from everybody and everything. Yeah. Just hanging out. Just chillaxing. Yeah. Kind of funny they call these little things bullets. I've been calling them rockets all this time. I probably still call it rocket. Yep. And it's AK-47 in that one. It's an AK-47 bullet. That over there. Can't get the camera focused through the tenant window. Put that over there. Over there is a car sitting with its lights on. And people came out of the house, went up to it. That could be a dope deal happening right on the street there. The car didn't pull out. I can't get it to focus me on. Start taking smart auto and see what we get. It's any different. Yeah, you can see the lights of the cars in there. Okay. So that street transaction we just witnessed, I said the person came out of the house. That was just, it looked like it from the vantage point I was looking at it. But the person didn't actually come out of the house. They came around the corner, and it looked like they came out of the house. Because when they left, they left the car. They kept walking on down the street in the direction they were headed, which is ironically towards, coincidentally, rather, it's towards where that person went, the last time that I saw such a thing happening. So it's kind of strange. I know what I'm looking at even in the dark, but the windows are too dirty and fogged up, and they're tinted on top of it, so it's like I couldn't really get the camera to focus in on it. There was, like not going to see in the dark beyond the light anyway. That's just one of the weird things. So I couldn't really get like any details except for the fact that it was happening again. I don't know what to make of it. There's like a little slave toilet when you want them to be sitting down low enough to run your shit right into their face. It's really low, ain't it? Looks like a toy toilet. Coming so low. Coming so little. That's just almost funny. It's quite the dilemma when you find yourself you're the only competent one in your department. And even your, quote, supervisor, unquote, can't do your job and is a lazy sloth who won't even do what she can do to help make things, you know, smoother, to help things progress, to help get shit done. You know, just a lazy bitch who wants to be a supervisor, but she doesn't want to have a strong work ethic like a supervisor's supposed to have, you know? So then, like, you're the only person who can catch shit up when somebody else's incompetence, they fail to do their job properly and purge the system and purge, you know, charts of old charts. So there's like, they were like a pack rat and they held on to shit for fucking decades that they shouldn't have held on to. You know, too lazy to go through and get rid of the old shit. So then they, you know, you have to go through all that shit, and you're the only one with the intelligence and the capacity to be able to do a lot of the work. It's like, man. And then, you know, this person who did all this, made all this mess, you know, the people who did it, because actually it's like 3 different people who made the mess, 2 major contributors, you know. The pack rat, which was the old lady, and then the youngest bitch who can't even fucking scan shit into a fax queue, or, you know, can't even fucking do the simplest tasks, you know, properly. Just puts all the wrong shit in all the wrong fucking goddamn places. And, you know, then you gotta go through everything and look at every page. It goes into every file and make sure that there's not a page in there that doesn't belong in there so that you don't violate the law. You see? It's like, it's fucked up shit. And how do these bitches get to hold their jobs so long? They get hired by, you know, the boss lady was their friend or something. You see? That kind of shit shouldn't be allowed, man. For real. These are like monsters disguised as people to me when they do that kind of shit. And they got that office mobbing thing where they gotta know what everybody else is doing, but it's like it's not for a good reason. It's not because maybe they want to put their hands in on the work and help. No, they want to know because, oh, they're the supervisor and they should know. And they should be able to report to the next supervisor up everything that they see, smell, and hear. You see? Gotta watch your surroundings at all times, especially in the dark, man. Don't matter if you're in a small little town anymore. Little dog finally calmed down. Realized we're hanging for a little while. I might as well chill. Oh. Yeah. It should be nice for something to come through to make me able to get another van like the one I had. 2001, black 2001 Dodge Ram conversion van, 1500. The 5.2 V8 in it, air conditioning, the TV in the ceiling, the little tiny TV that folds out, the VCR or a DVD player. Yeah, it would sure be nice to be able to get me, get me another van or replace my van I had to part with. Yeah, it's weird how shit works out. You have to part with something, and then a month later, shit comes through where, if you just hadn't sold it for another month, you wouldn't have ended up selling it because something else came through. And I can't replace that van for what I parted. I parted with it for. You see? What I sold it for. I'm not going to be able to find another one of that caliber for the same price. So I'm kind of in this position where I'm going to have to come up with between $6,000 and $8,000 to find another van to, I could find another one. It's to actually buy one, of the same caliber, that looks the same, because there's still a few out there that look just like it. I've seen them online. But I don't know, I think one of the first things I try to do is get Lisa's smart lipo. Try and come up with the money for that so that she can, recover from this lipedema thing that's trying to overtake her body. She's a cancer survivor. And now she's got this lipedema thing. It's fucking with her. It's been a problem all of her life. It's like, some people are science experiments, and they did this thing to these modern women, this generation, where in the generation before this final generation, it's like they've done things to these women that is just horrible. Where it's like they have these obesity problems, even though they're not gluttonous, even though they're active. They don't sit around, they don't eat fucking fatty foods and shit, and they're fat. It's like, and the lipedema people, the women, those victims have the fat goes to their legs a lot, in their lower extremities, and in their arms, they get fat in their arms, and around their hips. So this shit is real that they're doing here in this simulation. And I'd like to help my wife defy it. I wish I could come up with the money to get her into get some smart lipo. And, they'd get her a head start back to getting in shape. Because she was in pretty good shape. She was down to 200 pounds. And she was working out and going to the gym a lot. And she'd get back to that, she'd be healthy. I wouldn't have to worry about her falling over from a heart attack so much. Because I do worry about her now because she's let herself go. And she gained almost 100 pounds since we came up here. She lost that active lifestyle she had. She lost that. She lost, the people she hung out with that kept her active. And she got fat again. So I'd like to see her get a head start, because there's places like her back arms. She could get some lipo there, smart lipo on her hips and her legs, on her back. Get some smart lipo in all them areas, and then her belly. And she won't be so exhausted all the time from carrying the extra weight. She might get back up on her horse and get back active again. So that's a thing I'd like to accomplish. I haven't been doing anything. I don't do anything anymore except for prepare for the next night of, ritual sacrifice, sexual sacrifice. Because you get to where you accept, hey, God gave me the desires of my heart and I just didn't realize it. Right? Here I thought I wanted to be a musician. I thought I wanted to, I thought I wanted a solid woman in my life that I could actually turn my back on and trust. I thought I wanted a certain woman, It's like, give it some thought from God's perspective, and I'm actually cut out just for this, what would be perceived by some as an evil thing, And all I have to do is learn to enjoy it, and it's not a burden, right? And if I accept that, hey, the things that I thought I wanted were not really what I was created to be, and were not really the desires of my heart, that the other evil things that I do in private were more my desires of my heart. If I just accept that, then I did reap what I sowed, and that I sowed good seed and I reaped a good harvest because I got the desires of my heart, and I just didn't realize it. You see? And the whole time I had them, and I thought I was trying to, I thought I wanted to escape from that into something else, to be something else, So then you look for someone that you could be that someone else for, right? It's like, because you can't do it for yourself, and you can't do it just for just anybody. So it's got to be someone really special and unique, that rare find, So you look for her, and you find her, and you realize that there's no way that you personally can have her. There's no way that you can make her interested in you. There's no way you're ever going to be together with her. So it's like, then you have to realize that even if you could have gotten her to be interested in you, what kind of song or dance would your life have turned into? How burdensome would things have become? You see? So you start to weigh it out that, hey, this would have been hard, and it wouldn't have been as fulfilling. At least not sexually, right? But here you were willing to give it a shot because you thought that's what you wanted. You looked at her, you thought you wanted her, there was a lot of things that made you think you wanted that. So, you jumped through hoops like a clown, all old and stupid and ugly. And then when you can't accomplish anything with all that, you're like, hey man, it's a beautiful thing how it worked out, because then I get shown that that's not really what I want, because I wouldn't want somebody that's not smart enough to want me back, somebody that couldn't reciprocate my feelings. You see, someone that couldn't reciprocate my awe in her, they'd be just as much in awe of me. So it's like, it would have been horrid to get together with her, because she never would have been reciprocal on my level, of the level that I was sitting her way. You see? So then you realize that, hey, wow, God did give me the desires of my heart. In that, I have what I had that I can do without her, right? And I don't have the burden of reciprocation. I have the burden of, because love is reciprocal. When somebody, it's like, so then if she became an entity that she was loving me, then I would have to reciprocate that, on whatever level she took it to. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing that it was like it was repellent there. She's programmed to find guys like me unattractive, and so it's like stupid repellent, because if she's not smart enough to like reject the norm and want me, something unique, then she's stupid to me. Therefore, I would be miserable with her, because I can't stand stupidity. I can't stand stupid people being around me. They're willfully dumbed down and ignorant. So, the desires of my heart, I've been weighing this out a lot lately, that, me being a girl was the desires of my heart. I'm having to accept that. That, it wasn't me getting that special girl, it was me being that special girl. That was the desire of my heart, what I've had to do in absence of that special girl, the queen mistress, so to speak. It's like I've had to be that special girl, and that's the desire of my heart. If God is not a liar, then that's the desire of my heart. So God gave me the desires of my heart for me to reject that and to refuse to be what others perceive as evil, which I perceive as just being, you're receiving what was given to you personally. In my case, what was given to me personally, I'm just receiving it. Hey, this for me, I was created this specific way for a reason. And for me to be in denial of that and want to be something else, like a musician or some girl's man, that's rebellion against something greater that God wanted me to be or do, you see? So I've been being in rebellion by not being what others would perceive as evil. During all the dry spells when I don't do anything evil, right? That's rebellion, because I'm refusing to act out who and what I am. If I'm supposed to be simple, then I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to do it right. I'm supposed to do it wholeheartedly, right? And if I refuse to do it, well, then I'm one of them dumb people that, I'm looking for a different reward than what God had already provided, so I don't take advantage of the reward He provided, you see? Because, my reward must be something different than what He gave me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm, looking for a different reward, and the whole time I am reciprocant of the reward. I've already received it. I already have it, and I didn't know it. So God is not a liar, and that, He does give us the desires of our heart. Just sometimes we may not know what those desires are. And, for a long time I didn't know what they were, and lately I'm starting to see things from a different perspective where I can understand that, okay, this is the desires of my heart. To be this entity that will be perceived to be so evil by some, so perverted and lascivious. So nasty, right? It's like, that's the desire of my heart, and God created me to be this way, so it doesn't make me evil to partake of what God provided for me to be and do. You see, that's how I see it. Imagine having to spend months sifting through hundreds of thousands of papers. Every paper you send out, you have to look at it. Hundreds of thousands of them. Due to some incompetent, retarded virgin bitch in her 30s, still living at home with her mom, fucking
too retarded, thinks she's special, can play on Facebook and Twitter while she's at work, but she can't figure out how to fucking file shit when she does something as simple as, moving something from one place to another, and scanning and shit. She's gonna just put it anywhere willy-nilly just to make it look like she did her work, make it look like she got it done. And then, later on, a year later or whatever, year and a half, 2 years later, you gotta fucking sift through hundreds of thousands of papers, every single paper, to make sure that a wrong paper doesn't get sent to the wrong individual, because you could be in violation of the law if you do it. Ain't that some fucked up shit? It's like, and these bitches think they're so special. Oh, it's like, what's so special? Yeah, you are special, like special ed, bitch, Fucking poor fucking goddamn diehard fucking real hard workers that fucking know how to do their job and just do it right the first time. It's like, they would have been better off if this bitch never helped them with the job that, she created these problems with, because it's like, fuck, man, it's ridiculous. It's hard to watch this shit, having to go back, and it's like, this bitch only helped fucking do a minimal amount of fucking at work, and she fucked everything up, man. It's like, shit. Just dumb shit, a dumb bitch. Some bitches shouldn't be virgins under their 30s. Somebody should, they should just go ahead and fuck to clear their head, because they're getting clogged up. They're worse than cum drunk. They can't even fucking do their job, and they ain't smart enough to ask nobody or fucking let nobody know, hey, I ain't doing this right. Maybe you should show me what to do. So then they just keep right on doing it wrong and don't even care. Don't care. Care more about their status on Facebook. Care more about what's happening on their little iPhone. That's a dumb bitch that shouldn't be on a job. She should be locked in an institution until she learns, hey, when you're on the job, do your motherfucking job, bitch. Fuck that little iGadget. Fuck your Facebook. Fuck your online social status. Fuck all that dumb shit. You're at work to work. Do your goddamn job. Put your nail file on your iPhone away. Fucking goddamn do your job, bitch. It's just that simple. Focus on your job, bitch.
Yeah, damn, everybody's got their shades open.
Everybody's got their blinds open so you can see their Christmas decorations. Look, I got my tree up. And those that don't have them up, they're all like, oh, I got my blinds closed. You can't see, I ain't got no tree.
Could you imagine if we put a tree up with them two fucking cats?
Oh, yeah, it's like, it ain't happening. Now with E.T. and BB. Next year, they'll be a little bit calmed down. They can have the train and the tree and all that.
Oh, gee.
We'll be at a different place. They'll be able to go outside to work off some of their aggression and shit. Celebrating 100 years, but they ain't telling you what's playing. Yeah, everybody came to town tonight. Got a bunch of kids down there.
The lights on Fortnite. Kinda dead for a Saturday night, ain't it?
Yeah. Goatee fucks with my depth perception. It sticks way out there like a soul past morning wind. Distracts my eyes from where to stop.
Jibbity haw. Spooky how empty the parking lot is, eh? It's only like 8:15 at night, Saturday night. December 19th. That one is bodacious booty. Good guy. Big old booty. Just tear that booty up. Lady, you want to sit on my nose? Gonna get out and hit this cigarette. This stupid motherfucker. Get on, boy. Sit. Sit. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting out. You ain't getting out, boy. You need to sit your butt down. No. You sit there. You ain't getting out here. This is sicky land for you. You keep getting sick. I don't know what happens to you here. I ain't taking you out here again. You know? Until I figure out what it is. I just ain't up to walking all the way over there to the bank just to let you walk around for a second, dude. Maybe some other time. Yeah, I've been here, motherfucker. Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Person don't know what they want to do. Want to leave? Don't want to stay? Don't want to get stuff at the grocery store? I just don't know. She's very indecisive. What is it? Pictures over or something? She couldn't make up her mind what she wanted to do. And the bitch gets right up out of her vehicle smoking. It's like you devalued your vehicle. Smoking in it, stupid. You're not supposed to smoke cigarettes in the vehicle. With the carcinogens in the lining of the interior. Get out smoking, walking like a trucker. Shooting shit, waiting for the bus. The lot's starting to fill up. You make a nifty hand warmer, huh? You know, you get stuff all over my window, buddy. I don't want that. Parking lot's empty. Why don't you just sit up there and be a good puppy for a change? Huh? Don't always gotta be snotting up the windows. motherfucker today, ain't you?